Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Child Light. I'm Koala.
And I am Bear.
So as per usual, house cleaning.
This is housekeeping.
Housekeeping! So anyway.
No housekeeping.
Doggy afuera.
Doggy afuera.
So...
Lemon pledge.
Lemon. We need more lemon pledge. Anyway. So, I'm just going to go through and evenly distribute them. We're actually, for a lot of them, we're actually reaching close to the end of their first half of their upgrades, actually. So, it's a clear sign that we're, right on the... Actually, I was going to say we're, right on the cusp of being, right where we should be as far as levels. But then again, I think for the next serious boss, which is actually coming up shortly, we might actually do it this episode. I think the recommended level is 30, 34, something like that. And I mean, even my lowest character, which is Tristis, who we got the latest, even he's above the recommended level that I feel like he should do it in. But we're just going to talk to some of these downtrodden Katikatigas. So that's the leaguer. So essentially they got trapped in this maze. So we essentially found the path for them to get out. So there's the slaves essentially of the queen, or the so-called queen. So.
Wow. So what next?
So essentially we have to find our Katikatiga because they banished him essentially and he walked off in shame.
Goodbye. My path I must set.
The Katikatiga, thank you for our freedom. We will not forget. So essentially we gave them a path to the exit.
I sad.
Yeah.
Real sad.
Because he was trying to free his people, but just to as not only to save himself, but to try to find a way of, freeing all of them. He essentially bowed down to the queen, but then was trying to find a way of freeing them, and then he did, and then they considered him a traitor. So he did it all for you. What's that quote from that scary movie? It's this is all for you, Sam. What was his kid's name?
Oh man, I don't remember.
It's this is for you, Damien, or something like that.
And then he got hit by the car or whatever.
No, she jumped off the roof.
Oh shit! Damn, fail on my part.
Anyway, if
it was straight face down. Right?
Yeah, she just stuck her hands out and just face down.
That's based off a actual scary movie. I was thinking of scary movie.
The comedies.
Satirical one.
Yeah, no. So by doing his plight and by completing his quest, we got an achievement. So if you're going towards that, then we didn't even. Oops, I forgot about this one. This one, we got this one at the beginning of the game, and I forgot to go back and do it. Okay, well, first thing after we're out of this dungeon area, the first thing we're gonna do is do that one. Perfect 100% guide, don't you think?
By the way, when I said he got hit by a bus, that's why I thought that is.
Because the little kid,
he got hit by a bus.
And then in I think it was Scary Movie 2, he gets backed into because they leave him behind.
Yeah. The kid always gets hurt.
Right.
Somehow. What is the name of that scary movie? It's gonna bother me now.
I don't know. We'll put it on screen.
Oh man.
But anyway, so now that we got our teammates back and we finished the plight and everything, we could go back in that dungeon and fight all the enemies and whatnot, but I kind of don't want to, just because of the fact that I feel like if I do that, it would not only would it just take a lot of time and add extra video time for no reason, but we'd just be too over leveled for the boss. So I kind of want to keep that whole odds of me dying thing high, just because of the fact that I feel like you, Bear, really enjoy saying, "Ha, you died."
Yeah, ha, ha, ha. I laugh thinking about it.
Right.
Spiteful Bear.
Spiteful Bear, yep. So,
Get him, yo. Just don't die. Rule number 1.
I don't know. I could have easily just not even gone into this fight, but me being the person that I am, anytime I see an enemy, I'm like, mine. Like the birds from Finding Nemo. Mine. So.
Possessive koala. Not everything is yours, man.
I mean, it's not that everything's mine. It's just, yeah, everything's mine.
It's just everything is mine.
But anyway, there's something actually just in between episodes you said you were going to talk about during. Do you remember?
Oh, right. So, for those of you who have nice setups, computer-wise, sort of, what is that? Because we, over here on our end, we have our own little setups, and going off that, my uncle was nice enough actually to, donate some of his old stuff.
Same uncle that does last-minute Christmas shopping?
No, this is my other uncle. See, that's Uncle Mike. Uncle Mike is the one who he really just goes all out on Christmas Eve. No, I'm talking about a different uncle. He is the one that he's really great with computers, right? And he always loves electronics. So apparently, my cousin, right, his son, didn't want or didn't have any use for a desktop. And so he said, "Would you be interested in it?" And of course, I said yes, because why wouldn't I?
Yeah.
Right. Cordelia, sweet sister, hand the moon to me.
Aurora, you look wretched, not fit for nobility. A ruler you will never be. You parade around so commonly.
You were always sweet to me.
I never liked the way you smiled. What?
Wow.
Wow. Or the way you chewed your food. The way you ran through the halls. Your cheerful mood. You are a perfect disgrace. And I, Crepusculum, aim to put you in your place.
Ooh. Fight?
Yep.
Let's do it. Just don't die.
Thanks. Good talk. Good pep talk.
Of course.
So, just before you go back to your story, this fight actually starts out with 2 of these Dementors and
Lugia.
And Lugia. Yeah, there we go. We needed a new name, so there we go. Lugia.
Yeah.
So,
I knew you were gonna ask that, so
yeah.
I figured I had something.
Yeah,
ready.
you skipped a step there. So yeah. So best course of action is to take care of the small fry, essentially. At least that's what I think. But rule number 1 about this fight: do not interrupt Lugia. Do not, I repeat, do not interrupt Lugia.
Some mean-looking Lugia, right?
Lugia. This is Dark Lugia.
Dark Lugia. Oh, right, because there are dark versions now.
At least there were.
There were.
I don't think they ever followed up on it.
Ooh.
In later seasons and whatnot. So that's where the light stuff comes in handy, just because all of these enemies are weak to light. So. But yeah, they definitely hit hard. So if at any point you need to heal or anything, feel free to switch in Rubella and stuff like that. So. Anyway, so you're talking about your uncle and your setup?
Yeah. So he was asking me, so would you be interested in addition to my setup? And of course the answer is always going to be yes, right?
I mean, unless it's like a Pentium Core Duo processor from
no, man, Pentium 3.
Pentium 3.
Pentium 3. For some reason, speaking of Pentiums, Pentium 4 was the one that really got me. Because I grew up on that. That was the generation that, right before the dual cores came out. That was Pentium 4, and that was the thing to have back then.
Right.
If you want to play any game, that was the one to have. But yeah, so he asked me if I wanted if I wanted it, and he sent it to me.
Oh, did he?
And yeah, he sent it to me. I actually just got it. I haven't opened it yet, but it's a.
Is it new?
It's sort of like it's half and half. I think he took the casing from a Dell desktop, but he gutted it and put his own internals into it. So I'm pretty sure he put his own motherboard. If not, it had a fairly new motherboard. It's an i5 6th generation.
Oh wow.
Yeah, with he put a 256 gig SSD with a 1.5 terabyte secondary. and he put what was it? A GTI, like 790 Ti or something like that.
Wow,
It's actually pretty good. Like I looked it up on video.
I think that one has. I think that has like 2 gigs of VRAM.
Yeah, it's not the 9. It's not the GTX 970, right? But in terms of high-end graphics cards, it stands its own for most everything.
Right.
So when we do our video processing later, editing and processing later, that should definitely help out.
Right, for sure.
Yeah.
Wow, Jesus, man.
I know. That's why I was really thankful for it, and probably send him a little gift card or something as a token of appreciation.
Yeah,
because,
absolutely.
Yeah, because he also paid for the shipping, which was expensive.
Yeah, I mean that alone.
Across, yeah, it was like 40 something bucks.
Right.
And having that is gonna be pretty cool to have. It's a upgrade from what I have currently, but which is cool. I guess I can make my other desktop a just standalone media server now.
Right.
And then have an upgraded version. Man, I'm pretty excited. It's 6th gen. It's a Broadwell i5. So
is it one of the overclocked ones or no?
Not really sure actually, because I haven't had a chance to really.
You didn't do like
deep
full.
dive.
Yeah.
But,
that's either way, man. That's still like.
Oh, and then he goes, I added another bracket so you can put another 2.5 SSD into it, so you can take your existing one and then put it in there too.
So what I don't understand is how your cousin was just like, nope, I don't want it.
Because his computer's better. Because he has a spec-out computer. He has an i7. He has an i7. I'm pretty sure he's gonna upgrade to the latest generation. He has, I'm pretty sure, a 970 or 980. He bought a SteelSeries
case, like a super nice case.
Yeah,
probably.
he bought a ATX case. You know, a decent motherboard. He got an IPS monitor. He got.
So he got like. So essentially, what you're saying is he got like the dream setup. That's like a few.
No, he
grand.
has the like 1,500 to 2,000 $2,000 setup, but he accumulated that over time.
Right.
Yeah. And I don't know.
So wait, was I'm not sure if I was mishearing this or whatever, but is it just that like this was his old setup and then he was just like, yeah, I don't want it anymore, or was it like?
Oh no, it was my uncle bought it and he didn't realize that my cousin already had his own setup that he was already building up. So then it's just sat there, which is kind of funny because for my cousin, he's like, oh, I don't want that. He's like, I have my own setup. And then me, on the other hand, I'm like, you're crazy. I'll take it.
Give me.
Yeah. It's like, man, make that 2-day shipping, please.
I'll take it. Hey, I'll call you uncle.
Right. Well, my cousin's a computer science major, and tech is his life. Everything is interest. I mean, like us.
Right.
But I would say on a different level, I would say, because, for instance, he just has so many gadgets.
Right.
Sort of jealous, but then at the same time I realized, man, it would be impossible for me to use all those devices, you know?
Right. I mean, you'd have all this nice stuff, but like you wouldn't actually take full advantage of any of them.
Like he has 4 different daily drivers, if that makes sense.
Right.
Usually speaking, you have 1 or 2, meaning your phone and or computer, or maybe 3, like a tablet or something.
Right.
But he has 5 or 6.
Wow.
Guaranteed, yeah. It's a MacBook Pro Retina. I think these 2014, 2015.
Jeez, how much
desktop.
does your cousin just make bank?
He must, because I mean he has a great setup. So
either that or he's just been slowly.
Well, his desktop's been a work in progress. I know that for sure.
Right.
Because he always sends me updates when he has a little modification here and there.
Right.
But
by the way, I just wanted to show what happens when you interrupt him. He heals himself.
yeah, I saw that. I was like,
Yeah.
whoa.
It's not cool.
No, not at all.
Yeah. So you do not want to interrupt him if you can. And if it's your turn to attack and it's either attack and interrupt him or don't attack and don't interrupt him, I would say it's probably worth it not to attack.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's
pretty crazy. He has his phone.
Right.
Nexus 5X. He has his MacBook Pro Retina 13-inch from again 2014, 2015, his desktop, which is a beast. He bought a Nexus 9.
Mm-hmm.
He just bought a Surface Pro the other day.
Wow.
And
like one of the maxed out ones, like the $3,000 ones.
The spec'd out ones, like the medium tier one, I think. But still, I mean, that's like $1,500.
Either way, that's still a pretty penny.
Yeah. So he has several daily drivers he can swap out at any given time.
So he's just a bona fide MKBHD.
Pretty much. I was telling him, man, you should do this like for real and like give MKBHD a run for his money.
Right.
At least he'd be starting off better than MKBHD, because if I remember correctly, he bought everything and he didn't have he wasn't working.
Right.
You know, to pay for his stuff.
I mean, usually speaking, that's usually how it is. I mean, you don't no one's funding you. You're funding yourself.
Right. So I pitched that to him. He didn't.
He didn't bite.
Yeah, he didn't really bite. I don't know. It's just, I guess he likes using the tech more than he does talking about it, I guess.
And I can understand that.
Yeah, I could definitely see that too. Me, on the other hand, I would like mooch off him and be like, all right, I'm gonna do a review on it and like do breakdowns and you know, get amazing looking footage, edit it, make it look all fancy and stuff.
Make it all flashy and whatnot.
Heck yes.
Does this same cousin of yours also have like a super nice DSLR camera and whatnot?
Oh yeah, he bought the Panasonic GH4. Yeah.
He has the workings of like an empire.
Well, that's what I told him. I'm like, you're gonna take.
You have all of the.
I think he's just being a jerk, and I was like, hey, you gonna take some nice 4K videos? He's like, yeah, I guess. Like, no, not I guess. Like,
you do it.
There's a reason why you buy the Panasonic GH4 for those of you out there who are photography and or videography junkies. I mean, there's a reason why you get that camera.
Right.
Ooh.
So we got the crest of the moon,
right?
Because that's what we needed, and Aurora grew up a little bit. Whoa, where did Aurora go?
Ignoculus, have you become smaller?
Maybe it's the light of the moon, but I think you've grown taller. Who cares what size your Aurora is? We just killed a dragon. What a team! Our strengths trounce the competition. To the extreme. I love my Finn accent. What do we do?
Yeah,
what do we do
good.
now?
We must recover the sun. To the lowest of the low. Quickly, let us run.
So we beat the boss. We beat the shit out. We killed our sister.
Yay!
Our stepsister, because fuck her. I mean, she didn't like the way we smiled. She didn't like the way we ate. So I mean.
Look, if someone wasn't trying to insult me and they told me they don't like the way I smiled, I would laugh. Because I that's just so.
Not only because it's left field, but like it's also kind of a slap in the face because it's kind of just like, you don't like the way I smile.
Yeah, it's like the one thing that you picked out and just wanted to like slap someone across the face.
Right.
As Aurora left the tower and made her journey to the sea. If the highest of the high was in the sky, the lowest of the low had to be beneath the white-capped waves of the Lemurian Sea. The waters of the flood continued to rise. The Duke was at death's gate. Umbra and Nox waited in the dark. Little time left to alter the hands of fate.
So what happened? Did she grow older?
Yeah, essentially by getting the crest, she kind of grew up a little bit, so to speak.
Ah, interesting.
So yeah, we're in a new area. We're in this rainy, downtrodden, kind of swampy, not even swampy, I should say, just like on the shore, so to speak. So I'd say this is a good point to stop. So just because we've been going over the last couple episodes, so yeah, I'd say a good point to stop. So thanks for watching another episode of Child of Light. Make sure to tune into the next episode. Like, comment, subscribe, and make sure to stay tuned for the next episode.
Yeah.
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 Crepusculum.
Nicholas.
No, the Katiga Tiga Tiga.
Katiga.
Anyway, have a good one, guys.
Bye.
Bye.